Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome to episode 217 of Dunn and Drew. If I sound nasally, it's because I'm wearing a clown nose. I'm going to take that off now. Much better. I can't wait to get rid of these Monday after the Jaguars fire Trent Baalke.
You think that's going to happen, but it might not. Do you hear me?
No. Okay, say it again.
Hello. Yes, there we go.
You said before we started, you said, can't hear myself, but fuck it. Yeah, that'd be important if we heard you.
I thought it was just me not being able to hear myself.
Gotcha.
But yes, we hope Trent Baalke is fired after Sunday, but who knows? And this nose does not work for my nose. My nose is too big. So I'm
Dr. Seuss.
I got some wine in me, Happy New Year and shit. It's January 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, whenever you're listening. And this is our year.
Whose?
Our year.
Whose?
Our year.
Who's
Dunn and
our?
Drew.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you thought I meant Jags?
I thought you meant with the listeners, Jags, Dunn. Yeah, it could have been anything.
Yeah, well, Dunn and Drew includes the listeners. So in what way is it our year? I don't know, but I just feel something in this 2022 air brewing already.
That
and it's not me.
It could also be the coffee plant at the river. The coffee fumes blow over.
Oh,
given a
the
good
Maxwell
wind.
House?
The Maxwell House.
Oh, shit.
So that might be what's brewing.
That might be it. But we're going to get into the clown shit again this episode because it's gotten national attention now. But sit tight. Enjoy this episode of Dunn and Drew. And Happy New Year again.
Still won't grow up, I'm a grown-ass kid. Swear I should be locked up for stupid that I did, but I'm a champion, so I turn tragedy to triumph. Make music that's fire, get my soul through the wire.
We have made it to the final week of the regular season. Can't believe it. It's been a wild ride for us, for everybody's team. One of the craziest NFL seasons in a while, especially after last year with all the cardboard cutouts in the stands. And we get this season after that. We finally reach the end. We're here to bring you all the analytics as best we can give it to you.
We don't do analytics, but we do analysis.
As much as we can give it to you.
We hardly do analysis.
Yeah, it's hardly.
Well.
We're just here for jokes and rebuttals. Whatever else you need, but we're here, and I can't wait to get into it.
Yeah, just real quick, week 17, we saw. Well, let's do college first. We saw some shitty bowl games.
How many did you watch? There were like a lot.
I didn't see any.
Weekend. Oh,
and I'm glad they were shitty because I didn't see any. But we did see an Ohio State third string wide receiver go absolutely stupid. We saw Jamar Chase go stupid in the NFL. Antonio Brown went stupid. A little different. Patriots laid 50.
Yes.
On us. The Giants threw for negative 10 yards.
I saw that stat.
Hey, at least we didn't do that. Tomlin has still not had I know we've been talking about this all year, every now and then. He avoids a losing season.
He avoided it.
For like the 15th straight year. He is unbelievable. Football team stadium fell apart just inches away from Jalen Hurts' head.
That's funny.
And to distract everyone, the team said today that they'll be announcing their new name on February 2nd. But Jalen Hurts said, not so fast, and he actually released a statement. Did you see his statement?
I didn't see a statement.
He said, to whom it may concern, I'm writing to inquire about I'm inquiring about what follow-up action is being considered in response to the near-tragic incident that took place at FedEx Field on January 2nd. And then he talks about, the initial shock of it all. And he ends with saying, the resources of the NFL and team organizations ensure our safety through playing this physical sport. But what happened on Sunday put both fans and players unnecessarily at risk long after the final whistle. I look forward to hearing from you on this matter.
Isn't that the same stadium where the Cowboys had like some injuries when they played there? I think FedEx Field has a history of.
Well, did you see the shit thing happened last season where sewage just poured on fans?
Oh, my God.
Pipes burst and sewage just poured on fans. They've also had some other issues. I cannot believe that stadium's still there. It's Washington,
in D.C. too. Like, you're in the fucking Capitol. Get some funds to make a new building.
Speaking of Capitol, maybe Washington Capitol's on the horizon?
I mean, they They just won the Stanley Cup a couple of years ago.
Oh no, that's not a name. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about maybe potential names for them.
Oh,
that they're. Does your dad big celebrity or football team fan?
Yeah,
Bruce Dunn. Does
he
he have an input on what name he wants?
He hasn't. He's pretty much accepted the W logo at least, so that's good. But I think they're keeping that, and they're just going to add a name after.
I don't want to spoil it, but I saw leaks of it being Red Tails, Washington Red Tails.
No matter what it is, there's going to be people that hate it.
I don't know what a red tail is, though. I made the joke.
The plane, right? Warplane, red tail.
Oh, that would be cool. I made a joke in the Discord saying how that name would be canceled in 5 years after we socially accept furries as a
I'm dead.
identification.
The red tails come out.
I hope Jalen Hurts didn't email this message, or else he may get a nasty response. Maybe called a slur, because you know how the Redskins and emails.
I understand.
Email leaks.
Snyder replying.
Yeah, that's a very deep reference by me. It goes back a few months. On a related note, the Eagles are in the playoffs. What the fuck?
Yeah,
that happened so subtly.
Gardner Minshew with that one game helped him too.
Yeah.
Like
that happened so under my eyes or under my nose. What's the phrase?
Under my nose.
Under my nose.
Under
my base.
Yeah, Eagles clenched. Crazy. And this was after they traded Wentz and we're supposed to be rebuilding.
Is this the team that has 3 first-round picks?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And they're still paying.
Oh my God.
And they're still paying Wentz, and they're going to be in the playoffs right with him. Funny.
Wow.
Guess Jalen Hurts the truth, huh?
Yeah, I like Jalen Hurts. That's why I think when I made my Eagles win the division pick originally, before I changed it to the Cowboys, I think when I was super high on Jalen Hurts.
And how the fuck do they have the best running game in the league when all I've seen in fantasy is Miles Sanders injured?
Sorry. What do you mean the best running game in the league?
They have the best rushing attack in the league. Everyone's been saying that.
Okay, so they
statistically.
Did they end the season as the best rush? That isn't well. So
it's not analytics,
right? Yeah,
but it could be because of Jalen Hurts' rushing ability. He might be the bulk of that, but they do have like a 4-headed monster back there with Boston Scott, Treadwell, Jordan Howard, and Miles Sanders. Why I'm an Eagles fan, but that's what I've heard. I've heard they got the best rushing attack in the fucking league.
Well, they started off by not throwing it. I mean, by not running the ball at all. And I saw that. I had Miles Sanders on my fantasy team. And then there was a game where the fans chanted "run the ball" or something. And there was a big movement, much kind of similar to our clown movement, of Eagles fans begging them to run the ball. It was like, you can't just throw with Jalen Hurts every play. So once they did, their running attack was just awesome. And I think it's carried them to, I don't think they had any like signature wins.
No.
They haven't beat anyone that were like, oh, okay, Eagles are here. That's why it's kind of flown under the radar.
I think it's mostly because they've beat who they should and lost who they should lose to. I think that's how their schedule is played out, because they've lost to.
I would take that as a Jags fan, by the way.
Yeah, they're 9-7. I would definitely take that.
Beat who you're supposed to beat, lose, to the teams that are good. I mean, I would only take that for an amount of time. There'd be so many years that would go by before I'm like, all right, let's.
Like every loss on their schedule that I'm looking at here right now is going to the playoffs, except for the Giants that they lost one week, 13-7. But everyone else, Niners, Cowboys, Chiefs, Bucks, Raiders, Chargers, all losses, all playoff teams. And all their W's are against the bottom tier of the NFL. So Eagles are that staple middle of the pack NFL team who does what they're supposed to do. No matter if they're supposed to win or lose, they do it.
I think first-year head coach or second?
Sirianni.
First or second?
Boy, when you ask me questions, I'd be so deep in the corner.
Second-year quarterback.
Casey yelling at the screen.
Maybe it's a first-year head coach. Just wild. Like 3 first-round draft picks. Man, Eagles, you guys are looking nice.
They're going to need all those picks to compete with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll dive deeper here in a minute to these NFL storylines when we get to voicemails after.
We are the kings of the weekend.
Long ass song. Who's your king of the weekend?
My king of the weekend is Brett Shepard. Haven't heard from you in a minute. Haven't seen your snaps in a minute, but just want to let you know that I'm still thinking about you and your Bengals, whom I am very, very jealous of. You are set up so nice. That offense is set up so nice for the future. Joe Burrow, Higgins, Boyd, Jamar Chase. I remember when they drafted Jamar Chase. We were there. We were talking to Browns fans around us. Yep. They were laughing.
They were like, Penei, why not Penei Sewell?
Yeah.
Why not Penei Sewell? So were we.
And chill. And because you're loaded on, you got Higgins and Boyd. Why do you need Jamar Chase? Well, we saw Sunday why you draft a guy like Jamar Chase. 6'1", plays like he's 6'6", and he attacked the ball 300-something yards, or was it 200-something? I think it was
300 was Ohio State.
Yeah, 200-something.
Is Brett Shepard fake? Because he snapped me when he was driving, because he went to the game, and he snapped me when he was driving in the snow towards where's this? It was in Cincinnati, yeah. So he was at the game. So I couldn't imagine being a Bengals fan in the position you were before this match.
Why would he be fake?
Because he didn't send you any snaps going to the game?
Yikes. No, he didn't.
But, yeah, he was at it. And I felt for him when I saw that the Bengals had won on a game-winning field goal.
Beat the Chiefs. So when the Chiefs were coming up and their offense was coming up, it was like, can they beat the Patriots, though? And that was like their test. And the Bengals' test is the Chiefs because they're like the kings of the AFC. We'll get to the Titans later. And the Bengals beat the Chiefs.
And the Chiefs were supposed to have like this pitiful defense all season, but it was sort of good like as the season went on, and then Burrow just completely exposed them again.
Burrow's thrown for like a K, 1,000 yards in the last 2 weeks.
This man only had 9 incompletions on 39 passes with 446 yards and 4 tutties.
That's just so dumb. He's back at LSU. It didn't take long. He's back at LSU. Crazy stats.
And I remember that just like 2 years ago in 2019, the Bengals were 0-6. I remember because I went to the Jags-Bengals game. Bengals fans had brown paper bags on their head, and said tank for Tua. This was just 2 years ago.
They said tank for Tua?
Yeah. 2 years ago, they were fucking 0-6 playing the Jags, lose to the Jags, and Gardner Minshew go 0-7, and they fucking turn this thing around in 2 years. 3rd seed in the AFC, going back to the playoffs with a very young quarterback, and the future's bright as fucking Cincinnati. 2 years. Fuck. That's crazy, man. Crazy. And it could have even been less than that, but Burrow tore his ACL last season. So who knows what y'all could have did last season without Jamar Chase. But that ACL injury, low-key a blessing because you fell into that pick. But chill, we don't want no more injuries. Y'all good now. 10-6, good luck in the playoffs. Shit. It was weird seeing the Bengals players in the locker room wear those "We Run the AFC North" shirts.
God, just so much jealousy. It's too apparent. I wear my jealousy on my sleeve. It's embarrassing.
I'm ready to hear from these listeners. I know they got some shit to say.
You know who's You know who's first.
McWilliams?
Yes, sir.
Oh, the Raiders.
What's up, Dunn and Drew? This is Tyler, grill master calling from San Jose, California.
He the grill master when the Raiders are doing nice.
Obviously. You know what I'm talking about. Didn't expect that game. Thought Jonathan Taylor would run all over us. He kind of did, but we were opportunistic. There's some penalties and some mistakes we made that definitely need to clean up.
Well, you a coach.
What a game. Shout out Daniel. Our Raiders did it. We need one more. One more and we're in. Need to get that dub next week. Get revenge for what Chargers did to us first time around. It's on, Flamingo ass boy. Go Raiders. Go Dunn and Drew. I live to see another week, and next week I'm going to count myself if we lose. Bye.
You always threaten that suey. Raiders beat the Colts. Did not expect that.
I didn't either.
Don't know what else to say. Didn't see that game.
It's Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah,
I don't know. He had 100 yards. Yeah, they lost. Raiders, man.
We're going to talk about the things that the teams have to do to get into the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. So I guess we'll dive deeper into the matchups later.
Yeah, the Week 18 playoff scenarios, like you said, is going to go absolutely stupid. So congrats, Tyler. Congrats, Daniel, on your Raiders dub. I look very much forward to seeing how next week transpires.
It's a loss.
Who they play? Oh, the Chargers.
Yes.
And
in prime times.
and it's for winner goes to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oof.
If Colts win.
Right, if Colts beat the Jags.
If Jags don't do something stupid.
But I did see something. I'll get into it later.
Yeah, it's coming up.
I'll get into it later. Next one.
Sure, someone might say it in the calls.
This one's from Colin Tredone. Heard that name before.
Try Donnie.
Hey guys, it's Colin calling from DC. I know that everybody
Fix your
fans of the
stadium.
podcast kind of side root for the Jags for your guys' happiness. But this week as a Ravens fan, I have a selfish reason to root for them as well. I'm sure you're not aware of all the situations for getting into the playoffs for all the teams, but
We are.
the Jags beat the Colts. We have a really good chance of sneaking into the playoffs. So it's definitely go Jags this weekend. I hope you guys can pull this one out. But just wanted to make you aware of that scenario, maybe make the incoming win a little bit sweeter, knowing you helped out some Ravens fans. Appreciate it. Have a great New Year, guys. Talk to you later.
Colin, I hate to break it to you, but I would not hold your breath. You probably already know that. And it's going to be very interesting experience and experiment to have all these teams, because this game, the Jags-Colts game, is an important game for a lot of fans.
It is.
It's going to be so funny to watch all these fans of other teams experience the same pain that we go through on a weekly basis. So, Colin, grab some tissues, strap in. It's going to be a miserable ride for you and fans of a few other teams.
Did he say Ravens?
He's a Ravens fan. Why?
They can't make the playoffs.
He sent this today. Are you sure they can't make the playoffs?
Oh, well.
I haven't seen a Ravens have been eliminated yet.
Oh,
graphic.
shit. I see them so far down here.
Well, he needs a lot.
He
to
needs a
happen.
miracle?
Yeah, he needs a miracle. Jags game would be one of the ingredients.
Oh, I guess, yeah, since they do play Pittsburgh, they can win that, and then they need some losses from other teams. So you're in the need help from Jags boat, I see. Yes, it'll be a long fucking Sunday for you.
Next one comes from the new, well, we haven't crowned him officially yet.
He keeps crowning the fuck out of himself, though.
He won the fantasy football championship, the Dunn and Drew Fantasy Football League.
Yeah.
His name is John Michael, and he left us a voicemail.
He scored 188.
188 in the Super Bowl. That is clutch. That is clutch. So let's see what he has to say.
Good morning, fellas. This is your Fantasy Football League champion, John Michael. And I can't wait to be part of the circus this Sunday, along with you and all the Jaguar fans in attendance. God, what a shit show. But anyways, let's not talk about that. We got Sunday until then. I just want to talk about how much of a banger AEW is going to be on Wednesday, because I need a little bit of positivity from the Khan family in my life. I know you don't like him, but Hangman is definitely pinning Danielson clean middle of the ring on Wednesday. And that's all I got to really say.
Hey, chill.
I'm going to be on this AB clown shit myself on Sunday if we don't fire Balky after Black Monday. Have a good rest of your day, fellas.
John Michael, you know how I feel about Hangman. He's a boring character. Put the title on Danielson. Have an epic heel run. And get ready for, well, I would say Danielson MJF, but you can't have heel versus heel. As to your, what else he talk about?
Fantasy and
Jags
Clown Sunday.
Yeah. So we're going to talk to John Michael on our Patreon, which we're recording after this. He has some explaining to do because we went back. We were a little skeptical when it first happened. So if you remember episode 201, we did a series of trivia questions on our Patreon and we did the final entry on our main episode where we entered the last person into our fantasy league, and we did it with a trivia question. And the trivia question was, how many yards did Adrian Peterson run for in his 2,000-yard season? John Michael, he answered it very quickly. Very quickly.
Like automatically.
And
it was the perfect on the dot
number. Who knows this number? Do you listening right now know the number? If none of you do, then there's no way this man knew it on the dot. I mean, if you're going to fake it, like, why not be one off? Like, just, so.
You said on the
It's like
dot.
if you know all the answers to the multiple choice test, you don't get them all right. You purposely miss a few, just so the teacher ain't suspicious. So we're going to review the footage of when he called in, and we're going to talk to him, and we're actually going to have some testimonies from other people that in the league who feel like they were wronged, because he's winning a substantial amount of money. It's like $600 and something, might be 600 even.
Yeah, it is.
So before we give this to him, we need the truth. The truth needs to come out. So stay tuned to our Patreon if you're subscribed to the Patreon. We're going to do that trial, the trial of John Michael Begay. It's happening tonight. It may be released tomorrow. So just want to give it a look. But as for Hangman Adam Page, Eric, this is a surprise for you.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't heard this yet. As for Hangman Adam Page, all I have to say is,
we got a mid button.
there it is. All right. Next caller, JC. You know who we haven't heard from in a while, even in the Discord or maybe on Fake, is Cajun JC. CJC.
Oh, he's in there.
He's in there?
Yeah. He drops
right.
little
Well,
messages.
He hasn't sent us a voicemail in a minute. All right. Here's
Saints her ass.
Here's horny JC.
What up, dads? It's your boy, CJC.
Oh, he's back.
Oh.
It's Cajun.
Damn, got the wrong one.
Yikes, you are fake.
What up, dads? It's your boy, CJC. In the cut, just giving y'all some Saints news. If we win, the Niners lose, we in playoffs.
Oh.
That'd be fucking lit. I have a small kindling of hope that Drew will come back.
Drew.
Just in case, we might need him. Or just to start. I'd be fine with that. I'd fucking cream. But, that's neither here nor there. SEC championship, rematch. Y'all know what the deal is. SEC rules, Bama rules, Georgia rules. Just the entire SEC rules. No one's fucking with us. It's just how it is. Bama's gonna wax them probably by like 2 scores at least. Probably gonna have them by 200, maybe 300 total yards offense. Catch y'all soon. Love the pod. Bye.
He sound different.
He does.
He sounds like confident.
Sound grown up.
He sound grown up. Yeah, what the hell? What happened to you, CJC? Let us know.
I think it's that playoff chance in the air.
Yeah. He's on the road, like he's usually in his house, I think. But he's like, sounds like he's driving. He's all
that boy confident. I'd be confident too if the team that I needed to lose to make playoffs was playing the Rams.
So yeah, the Niners are playing the Rams and the Saints are playing the Falcons. So all the Saints have to do is beat the Falcons and the Niners have to lose to the Rams?
Yep.
That's pretty good fucking odds. Damn, NFC is...
Is Button getting abused today?
You got the Eagles and the Saints maybe making the playoffs. Meanwhile, the AFC, like you have the Chargers and the Raiders and the Colts battling it out for the playoffs. Like, come on. I remember when the NFC used to be the heavy hitters, the heavyweights.
Well,
Now
I'm glad shit's changing.
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice to see.
Oh, jinx.
Yeah, jinx button, shit.
All right, CJC, I'll keep that in mind when I watch football on Sunday.
And we'll get into college football a little later, and I'll come back to your take you had. That was bold.
Hey, what's going on, Dunn and Drew? It's Diesel. I'm calling in from Tuscaloosa.
What a nickname.
Looking forward to Monday, the national championship in Indianapolis, Georgia versus Alabama.
He's going.
The rematch of the century. Yeah, I will be at that game. I'll be in the student section.
Wow.
It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be the biggest game I've ever been to.
How much were those
in
tickets?
My first national championship I've ever been to.
Hello?
Because I got a good deal on a student ticket.
Good deal.
So I'm very excited. Vegas has Georgia -3. I think the Tide is going to win by 4. We'll see. So my question to y'all is, since Nick Saban is going for his 8th ring,
that's crazy.
My question is, how many rings do you think he'll have by the time he's done? Yeah. So roll Tide.
That's crazy.
And have a good podcast. Love you, boys.
I'll give him 10. That's because Georgia. I don't know.
Said 3 more.
8, 9, 10. Maybe once he gets to 10, he'll be like, all right, I can retire.
When the hell is this man gonna retire? He's
I don't know.
70.
Man.
Fuck.
I don't know. I'll give him 10. And it's interesting that he's saying that Georgia's favored by 3.
Yeah, they are.
It's hard to beat a team twice, and Georgia is just very good. And they're, oh my God, they are going to be so pumped to play this team again. And I'm gonna pick Georgia to win just because for Bama to beat Georgia twice, that's gonna be hard. And Georgia, I think Georgia's better off to have lost that game because what are the odds? Well, that's false because if they won that game, Bama wouldn't be in the playoff. So maybe it would have been better if they won, but
I think they would have because of the teams that lost underneath the Bama, like Oklahoma State lost their championships. I think.
Oh, got you. Thank you for checking me on that. So better for them to have lost. Yeah, better for them to have lost. They'll thank that loss later.
I'll give my pick later in the episode, but I saw this spread and I was like, Georgia favored by 3. Vegas always does know something that we don't, though. So we'll be looking forward to that game as well. Diesel, enjoy that shit. I remember you asking in the Discord if there was anything good to do in downtown Indy. Well, they have a pretty good bar scene down there, especially when sports are in town. So I recommend going to the Wild Beaver. It's a karaoke bar, country karaoke bar, but you can request any genre of song there. It smells like puke sometimes, though, so watch where you step. Also, there's like a chain in the Midwest of, is it called Brothers? Might be called Brothers Bar and Grill. Start at Brothers, all the bars around Brothers. Hit Wild Beaver. You'll have a good time in downtown Indy. I'm sure Wild Beaver will be fucking packed.
All right, next one from our Browns local. Cole Start. Cole Start. How do you spell this? Whatever. Cole
swore out.
Brussels sprout.
What's up, Dunn and Drew? It is your boy Cole here reaching out this morning. Needless to say, I am hurt. I'm embarrassed. I'm disgusted. And I don't know how much more I can take as a Browns fan. 25 years of my life, it has just been misery. They returned back in 1999, and the Texans and the Jags have had way more success than they have ever had since their return. I've seen 2 winning seasons, one of them with the playoff appearance, and that's it. I don't know any team that really has it worse than us or any sports franchise that's worse. We are literally the worst sports franchise in all of North American sports. I don't know who could be worse. Maybe the Lions. I'm hurt. I'm disgusted, and I don't know if I can take it.
Well, you'll take it.
Take it easy, guys.
Oh, you'll take it, Cole. You'll fucking take it. And you'll like it.
Pity party every week.
Yeah, I like how it is a competition of who has it worse as a fan. Yeah, Browns are down bad.
Are they though?
I kind of hate that.
The AFC fucking North was neck and neck all season. You had some semblance of chance all season. But your QB has literally been playing hurt all year. They don't want to talk about that. You just said Browns were in the playoffs last year. Y'all beat the Steelers in the playoffs.
He's also been playing. He's been playing hurt, but he's also been playing poorly.
Well, you do when you play hurt,
and he's mid.
He is mid, but I'm saying you give him a healthy season, he's a different Baker. He's playing a lot better, but not right now because the man what is it, a shoulder? The man's shoulder is in a fucking sling. He's a QB. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt this year.
I kind of hate that the Jags won or went to the AFC Championship game because that kind of eliminates us from.
I guess, even though everything around it is hot garbage.
Hot, absolute garbage. Yeah, this is.
And it wasn't even really our offense that carried.
It's crazy. This is the worst team I've ever seen play football. It's crazy. Crazy. This is the worst team I've ever seen. I've seen the 0-16 Lions. I've seen the 1-15 Jags. This is the worst team I've ever seen play football. Next, we're going to Jesus Medina. He wants to talk free agency 2022 fantasy editions.
Yo, this is Jesus from Jacksonville, and I got a question for y'all, and it's
sexy ass
for both of y'all. If y'all could pick any 5 free agency players, defense or offense, it could be all defense or all offense, who would you add to the Jags, and what record do you think they'd be after that? And you could hypothetically already add Kayvon Thibodeau to that because, you know, he's a number 1 pick.
All right.
And also all those Jags fans saying that they wanted to win some games that are meaningless. Y'all are crazy. Number 1 pick is more important than meaningless games that don't mean anything in the future. So, yeah. Peace out. Love y'all. Clown out.
Clown out.
Oh, clown out. So, Jesus, I will say this about the winning the games. I would like to win, even if it costs us the number 1 pick, because of how the draft looks this year. I would like to beat the Colts and cause chaos in the NFL playoff and knock the Colts out of the playoffs. And I say that because the Jags have had such high picks so long. It doesn't matter. Do you see the Patriots with a top 5 pick every year? It doesn't matter where you pick. It matters who you pick. You could have the 20th pick. If you hit on that pick, that's much better than having the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd pick and missing on it, or getting a player that's mid. Mid. Thank you, Eric. That's just what I've learned from being a Jags fan. I can't root for draft position. Now, if Trevor Lawrence was coming out and another generational quarterback was coming out, we didn't have a quarterback, I would root for the loss. Last year was fun as hell rooting for losses. But since that's out of the way, I don't care where we draft. We just have to draft the right person.
We're talking about week 18 now, Jesus. It don't matter. We're getting the top 2 pick, whether we win or lose on Sunday. So give me the win. Give me the chaos, because everybody's looking at this game because the Colts are fucking right above everybody. So if they lose, all the other teams are like, oh, shit, we can make playoffs now because our game is at 1 p.m. So give me the fucking dub against the Colts. It ain't happening, regardless of all these fucking stats people keep saying about how the Colts haven't won in Jacksonville in 6 years. I don't care. Like Andy says, it's the worst damn Jags teams we've had in fucking franchise history. So what the fuck makes me think that history going to repeat itself in Jags' favor and beat the Colts on Sunday? It ain't happening. Clown out.
And, oh, fuck, I was going to say something good. This is why I don't like drinking on the pod sometimes, because I think of something and it's gone. So if you go back to the Luke Joeckel and Eric Fisher draft, when the Jags took Joeckel number 2 and the Chiefs took Fisher number 1, something's telling me that I saw a report that said the Jags would have taken Joeckel 1. And that's just like an example of it doesn't really matter if you're 1 or 2, or in a situation that we have this year, it doesn't matter if you have 1 or 2 because you still have to pick the right person. God, that draft was so bad. I think it was 2013. Mm-hmm. So free agency. Devontae Adams, he's not leaving.
Yeah, he's not going nowhere.
The Packers, no, he's not leaving. I've given up my hopes there. If they want to keep Aaron Rodgers, they're going to sign Devontae Adams, especially everything that's happened this offseason with Aaron Rodgers. Chris Godwin, I mean, he just got, what was it, torn ACL?
Mm-hmm.
MCL? He tore a lot of things. Michael Gallup just tore his ACL.
Yep.
Like, it would be us that need a wide receiver, and all these fucking free agents are tearing their ACLs. Re-signed DJ Chark, I guess. Sign Chris Godwin, I'd prefer over him or Gallup. So give me Godwin and Chark. Maybe you get Godwin on a
you don't want Allen Robinson back?
No.
He said he's mid.
Yeah, I mean he's nah. Running backs need someone to pair with James Rob. Oh wait, no, Travis Etienne. Oh fuck, Travis Etienne's coming off a Achilles, I think, or Liz Frank. I think it's Liz Frank, and James Robinson's coming off of an Achilles. So we're gonna need someone. We bring Fournette back. No, he'll probably stay with Bucks. But that'd be nice. I want to say that because he'd be like, third option, but he won't play. He won't do that.
There's a lot of free agents on this fucking list.
James Conner, he'll probably be re-signed in Arizona.
Yeah.
They saw what he did this year. They're going to reward him for that. I can see Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram coming here.
Sure.
Oh, thank you.
Tight ends.
Jared Cook. Eric Ebron.
I can see Gesicki.
CJ Uzoma. Oh, I would love Gesicki.
Gesicki and then Dan Arnold.
Penn State boy. Good hands.
Let's see. Offensive line. Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah.
Regardless, we're gonna have to spend some fucking money.
Yeah, let's play this game closer to the offseason in draft.
When is free agency? Is that like in March? Or is it after the draft?
No, it's before. It's in March. Like March 3rd or something. When the league year starts. Next voicemail comes from our boy Christian.
Bulls?
Packers. Or Bulls.
What's up, fellas?
Oh my God.
Christian from Chicago.
He's living the life.
Just got back from my vacation in the Scottsdale. That post-vacation depression hit me. So now we got me wanting to kill myself now that we got to go back to work. Miss you guys. Andy, shout out our Bulls. B, our Bulls, being first boy.
Let's go. Woo!
This championship. Let's get it. But yeah, just miss you guys. Gang, and have a good one.
You're not a Bulls fan.
Bro.
You were a
that.
You were a Derrick Rose Bulls fan. This isn't the same.
Oh my God.
I'm not letting you jump on this Bulls bandwagon. DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan.
Here he goes.
Ball. Vucevic. Come on, man. Carlos Boozer.
Boy, you ain't watched one game. You're not even going to watch a game if they make playoffs.
Yes,
boy,
I am.
Stop with
100.
the cap.
100. They're my
I can't
Bulls.
do this, man. This man been doing this shit. Oh, Cat. Man's been doing this. Cat Shadow.
Oh.
Man's been doing this since we started this pod with the Timberwolves, the OG Timberwolves vlog, picking the hat. Then you went to, who the fuck? You went to Bulls. You went to Magic. You went to, I don't know why you went to Magic. They ain't never been good. They basically the Jags.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man, but you ain't no Bulls fan, and I won't stand for this bandwagon shit. But DeMar DeRozan, the GOAT. Believe that. Miss you too, Christian, you cute ass. He's a Bulls and a Packers fan.
Must be nice.
Legit. And he's living his life right now. First seed in both fucking leagues.
I'm first seed in NBA. Bulls, Jags. Last seed in NFL.
We got a voicemail while we were sitting here. Did you see it?
Oh, no.
Geraldo?
Let me refresh.
Montero?
Canada? Geraldo Montero, Canada?
Yeah.
Let's see what Geraldo had to say. Here it is. Oh, he left 2. Oh, no, just 1.
What's up, Dunn and Drew? It's Geraldo from Orlando. And just a quick take here. For full disclosure, I did go to UCF, graduated from UCF, but I'm not here to talk about the game in which we beat the Gators. I'm here to talk about college football. So people like to talk smack about, you shouldn't have, teams from the AAC or Group of 5, go in the playoff because of how Alabama beat Cincinnati, but Alabama destroys everybody.
Why is that like Brian?
Literally anyone, they destroy them. They did it against Washington, and they did it against Clemson when they faced them in the semifinals of the college football playoffs. So this whole notion of not letting other teams in is stupid. Like, Alabama is just absolutely ridiculous. But that's it. That's all I got. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your night.
Are you for expanding the college football playoff?
I mean, after what I saw I was going to mention that in the college segment.
Have we yet had a good semifinals game since we started this playoffs?
I mean, the LSU game was good, I think.
Versus who?
Or did they rout them?
Who?
I think they played Clemson.
No, that was a rout. Burrow versus Lawrence?
Burrow Lawrence?
That was a rout.
The LSU win. Was that the final?
Ohio State and Clemson was also a rout.
All I in my recent memory, all I can think of is routes. I can't think of any like close ass finals games since Vince Young was playing college and Matt Leinart.
Man, it's crazy that
there's such a big gap between
the top two and
the rest.
So crazy.
And I don't understand why. Like how are these college players like so different from the rest of the teams in this country?
Like, are there only 2 recruiters that are getting all the talent? Is that the cutoff?
I don't get it. There's so many players, so many colleges.
Yeah.
But it's
there's
always Bama.
Yeah. I mean, in the NFL, there's obviously parity. All the players look similar, but the difference between, it's just different. It's different. I don't know where SEC is picking them from, but it's in a different place than everywhere else.
Wherever it is, Saban is at that doorstep.
So, yeah, the playoff is fun because now you have more teams that have a chance, but in the end, it seems like the BCS, if we were still doing that, it would have the same results. I don't think it's the best option. I think 14 might be the best option.
And they're still talking about expanding. Like they're going to go to 8. But like after seeing Cincy get destroyed by Bama.
I mean, if it gives us the same result in the end, who cares if they go to 8?
I guess it's just more eyes on 2 teams that we wouldn't see or we would see, but in a shittier bowl game like the Orange Bowl or something. Like we'd have Utah, Ohio State in the college football playoff. And Ohio State would go on to play Bama or Georgia and get destroyed.
I don't know though. I don't know because you get who's the Ohio State quarterback?
Stroud.
If you get him, and I can't even remember that wide receiver's name. There's a
just call him Jackson.
Jackson.
His name's Jackson Smith.
Like 300-yard game.
Jigba.
I mean, maybe some momentum. You get some momentum from that game, but I can also see that guy putting up like 50-yard receiving after going for 300. Versus
I don't know. No one has an answer for Bama ever. We have the anomaly with LSU beating them, Clemson beating them, but Bama's still always there. Even if they get beat, they're always there. So until Saban retires, I'm afraid the culture in Bama is much too great for anyone to compete against. With how many teams are on college football, it should not be Bama against the world. There are over 150 D1 schools out here in these conferences. It's crazy. Saban is goated.
Yes, sir. All right. If you talk, let's get into Patreon. Oh, sorry. Get into PrizePicks. And we'll do the same thing we did last week. Talk about what happened with our last week one, and then we'll do the same thing, but you do it to me. And while you talk, I'm going to go pee.
Okay. Was that it for the voicemails?
Yep.
Felt like more.
Yeah.
So last week for PrizePicks, I handed Andy my telephone. Hey, I'm stalling. And he opened my app, and he just went through the games and the NFL board, and he presented me some player options, and I picked which ones I wanted. So last week he gave me Trevor Lawrence and Mac Jones. He gave me Burrow and Mahomes, and he gave me Jonathan Taylor. All those players in one entry. I'm happy to say I got 3 out of 5 correct. So that means I won $3.80 on a $9.50 bet. So I'll take it. It's still a win. whatever. But I didn't hit on the Patrick Mahomes over, and I did not hit on the Mac Jones under. Mac Jones went over. I thought they were going to run the ball, but Mac Jones came out here slinging this damn thing on the Jags D. But Trevor went under. Burrow went over, way over. And Jonathan Taylor went over 106. He got 108. So Andy's going to give me his phone. It's PrizePicks app, over-under daily fantasy app, available in several states near you. First-time users, you can deposit money. Use code Dunn and Drew to get a 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Pick 2 to 5 players and over-under on their projections and let it ride. And you can win up to 10 times on any entry. And it allows for mixed sports entries. I should put a Bulls entry for fucking Andy over here. But if they don't play tonight, I won't be able to do that. So.
All right. I will give you my phone. One moment. So you talked about how you won?
Yeah.
How much you win?
I won, but it was less than what I bet. So, but it was, I guess.
But you won. Those overs,
green.
Those overs on the Mahomes and Burrow numbers was clutch.
I did not hit the Patrick Mahomes over.
Oh, I saw he went for. He played so good though.
He had 259. The over was 285.
Fuck, but he did play amazing.
Yeah, the over was just too high. But Burrow almost doubled the shit again. Yeah, and then Mac Jones went over because I thought Patriots were gonna run.
So
but then Bill Belly came out here slinging that bit.
Yeah,
like Jesus, come on, Billy. It was a fucking misty day.
All right, what you got me? Give me 5. Give me 5.
All right, NBA. Just kidding. I was looking for Bulls. They're not playing.
Did you post this last PrizePicks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Story.
They cool with that?
They cool with it. Not too many options here yet.
We doing NFL or NBA?
Oh, we're doing NFL.
Thank God.
You're welcome. I mean,
you want to do my Bulls?
There's a LeBron James kind of gift here.
What is it?
It's 26.5 points tonight against the Kings. And he's been on a kind of a...
Run me the over.
I'll give you that one. There's 52 minutes left to put that in. So hopefully the segment don't go 52 more minutes. You want anybody? Does it matter?
Yeah, I did anyone to you. I tried to stump you too.
All right. Let's make this interesting. Zach Wilson against the Buffalo Bills. Pass yards, 180.5.
Under.
All right. We got LeBron and we got Zach Wilson. Let's give you a running back. Ooh. We haven't talked about this man in a while. A little Saquon Barkley.
Ew.
Playing the football team. Rush yards at 56.5.
Ah, it's tough. 56. I don't know how he's been doing.
That is a pitiful offense, if I may say.
How has he been doing? Oh, man, I wish I had this numbers right in front of me. But this is off the dome, so give me under.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Side note, the mid thing from NJF, the Kendra, the girl I was with, she was doing that. I didn't know she was an AEW fan.
It's a TikTok trend right now, too.
Come on. Fuck. Yeah. I wanted to be cool, bit. I didn't know TikTok was into wrestling like that. How'd it get around?
They don't know. They don't know where it's from.
Here we go. We're going to go receiving yards now. We'll do one that's not so yuck. We'll give you a Chiefs player. Thank you. We'll give you Travis Kelce.
Okay. Let me guess. The Broncos. Is this yards?
Yeah, receiving
I'm
yards.
guessing 101.
Jesus Christ.
What?
No. It's much lower.
Whoa. What is it?
Because he's got so many other weapons.
Wait, because they've also clinched? Have they clinched?
Yeah, they've clinched.
But have they clinched everything they need?
Like the division and shit?
Everything they need? Yeah.
Yes.
So can they move up at all?
Yes, they can.
Oh, okay.
Like they're tied still with Bengals and who's
all
above
right.
them? Titans. They're tied with the Titans. 63.5.
Oh, over. Give me a break.
Give me a break. Give me a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Let's go one more quarterback.
Okay.
We talked about him earlier. Jalen Hurts.
Ooh.
He's playing the Dallas Cowboys on Saturday. They have his pass yards at 195.5.
Man, I wish I knew what he was doing these days. Good day. Under, Bob.
Under 195.5.
I'm
not trying to sway you. I'm not trying to sway you.
Fuck. This is hard. No, but there he clinched. Under.
Okay.
I doubt they can go higher than that.
What did you do for Zach Wilson?
Under.
You say Bills stumped the fuck out of him. So we got a cute little Taco Tuesday LeBron James. Is it Tuesday?
It's Tuesday.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, it is. Taco Tuesday LeBron. He's got 26.5 over. Zach Wilson, 185.5 under. Saquon Barkley, 56.5 rush yards under. Travis Kelce, 63.5 receiving yards over. And Jalen Hurts, 195.5 under.
Give me $15.
$15 bet.
To win?
You want power or flex?
Wait, it's 5. It's 5, isn't it?
Yeah, that's 5.
Okay, then it should be automatic.
Oh, yeah, automatic flex play. Only 15?
Yes. I'm not confident in those bigs.
All right, we are placing your entry, and it is submitted. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Hopefully I have as much luck as you did.
With $3. Dunn and Drew is brought to you by our Patreon as well. Go to our Patreon, patreon.com/Dunn and Drew, for a special Judge Judy episode tonight.
What? Oh, yes.
Yes, the case of John Michael Begay. $5, you get to join our Discord as well. Also, join our group chat in Facebook, facebook.com/groups/Dunn and Drew. We have some discourse in there as well. We're all over the place. And also, this merch is still going with the Christmas sale. I wore this in my IG story, and people were like, yo, y'all saw that merch?
They thought that was hot?
And I was like, yes. That's why I put it on my story that like 2 stories later. I said, merch link right here. Use code Christmas at checkout, dunnanddrew.com. Receive free shipping. It's winter. Y'all going to want a Dunn and Drew Florida license plate hoodie? We got them. Any color you would like.
And you can use it. You can still use the code Christmas at checkout and get free shipping. That's not going to last much longer. I promise I'm going to get that off there.
It's going to be Valentine's Day.
Next segment, bringing this one back. Would this be offensive in 2014? Bet Whitey. Why I got what? What is that called?
What is that called?
What do you read things backwards?
Is that dyslexia?
Dyslexic. Betty White. Bet Whitey. How'd I do that?
Bet Whitey.
Bro, how did I do what in
brain
my
weird.
brain?
Brain weird.
Betty White's death. Betty White's death. Would that be offensive in 2014? Because we saw an article. Me. It says the title was Remembering Betty White as America's Grandmother Highlights a Double Standard. And here's a quote from the article. White's death is a reminder that American media outlets remain obsessed with the status of a woman's womb and are desperate to project their desires for motherhood onto our cultural icons, even in the face of a career as versatile and decorated as White's. So the Facebook caption was something like, hold on, I'm going to look at it. It was just very strange that they found something wrong with people calling Betty White America's grandmother.
Yes, that is weird to get offended at.
They said, since Betty White's death, it's been difficult to find tributes that don't describe her first and foremost as America's grandmother or great-grandmother. While it's widely known that White was a stepmother to her late husband, Alan Ledden's 3 children, it's important to remember that she was intentionally child-free and thus opted out of having biological children. So why, in remembering White, does the media lead with identities such as grandmother and great-grandmother in describing her life? And NBC did this article, obviously, of course. What
Maybe
the fuck?
because she's
Old.
99. And grandmothers are what? Old.
And mid. Calling our grandmas mid. That's Is it grandma? It's just a name. We're not saying, oh, she wants to have fucking children because she's America's grandmother. She must have bared so many children because she's America's grandmother. No, we just call old ladies grandmas.
Yep.
This article is insane.
And that would be the same if we call an old motherfucker grandpa. You a grandpa because you're old. Your knees cracked. You a grandpa. That had nothing to do with you having grandkids, bruh. We're starting to get to the point where like we say fuck it to the people that do shit like this.
Start our own country.
Well, America has its own countries. This is not the United States.
Oh,
this is
the separated states.
This is something else. Wish I had like a clever name to come up with it.
Confederacy.
I ain't got it. But we ain't united at all, man. At all. But anyway.
That was a random segment.
R.I.P. Betty White.
99.
That shit happened out of nowhere.
Bro,
too.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
She said, 2020? Nah.
She said, I'm out of here. She said, another variant? I'm out of here. That was right before her 100th birthday, too, like a few weeks. Crazy.
There was, time or people did a article already. Betty White turns 100.
Oh, my God.
It was right around the corner. Wild.
No documentary drop before this?
No, not like
Madden.
Yeah. John Madden.
That's wild. Like, we was about to watch the ball drop, and all of a sudden, boom, Betty White dead. She said, I ain't about to see this 2022, fam. I'm out of here.
It's crazy how like, John Madden dies at 85, and it's like, yeah, he's old enough. But Betty White lived 15 years longer than him. Think about how much has changed in 15 years. In the last 15 years. So she saw so much.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. This woman damn near lived a whole century, man. She saw segregation. She saw black people get to finally drink from the same fountain. She was like, damn, it's dope.
Did she? Yeah. We don't know that.
She never hanged out with him. No, I did see a picture with her with Easy E.
Oh.
She was for the streets. Let me tell you that.
For the streets.
Love you, Betty. Just kidding. I didn't watch any of your shit. But R.I.P. College football. We'll talk a little bit about this. Selfishly, Penn State looked terrible against Arkansas, and Sean Clifford needs to not be the starter next season. All 6 Penn State fans that listen can agree on that. His time is done. We re-signed James Franklin for 10 more years. So in this first year, unlike the Jags, you better get it right and get Sean Clifford off my starting lineup next season because he ain't it anymore.
You wearing a clown outfit to Penn State?
To the whiteout? I start a whiteout fucking clown. No, not happening. Just don't start him. You all right? We already talked about Ohio State and how they cooked offensively. They were actually getting cooked by Utah for a little bit at the beginning. And yeah, we already talked about all this. Bama handling Cincy, Michigan getting ran by Georgia. And as I predicted, Georgia-Bama rematch. Duh, that was an easy prediction.
Yeah.
And Georgia being a 3-point favorite, this is where I got to sit back and be like, how does Vegas do this? How do they come up with, how does Bama this good, but you still are going to come out here and put Georgia -3 projections right out the gate? Is it because it's hard to beat a team twice? Is it that hard to beat a team that twice? Is Bama not as vulnerable as I think? Because for some reason I'm like, Bama is just going to come out here and beat their ass again. It was close in the first half when they played in the SEC championship, and then Bama just ran away with the shit. Like we talked about this on the pod several times already. Bama is just so fucking elite. How can I not pick them to just win again against Georgia? It's hard for me not to. So if I was a betting man, if I had the Bleep Bleep Sportsbook app, I would be putting all my money on Bama to beat that underdog spread. But y'all do what y'all want. I'm taking Bama. See y'all on Monday for the national championship game on Twitter. Hashtag not a Jags podcast. So got to get this out because I traveled up to Boston and Foxborough this past weekend to see Gillette Stadium and see if all the shit talking that Pats fans do online and the scuffle I got in with the lady was actually a representation of the fan base. And it is. It really is. I was up there for 24 hours. The Boston accent is funny. I couldn't stop like giggling at what the fuck they say, how they say shit. Pretty funny to be have a goofy accent like that, but talk shit at the same time. Like you ain't winning that battle. It was cool, but not cold up there. Like it was tolerable. I've been in colder fucking places. It was supposed to rain, but it didn't. It was like a little misty. So like I got rain droplets on my glasses and it wouldn't stop. But it was just like, is that misty rain? Like when you're at Disney and you walk under one of those fucking water fans. It's spraying you like that.
Love those.
It's a pretty tall stadium. So like if you're up in the rafters, it's pretty fucking high and there's no elevators, no escalators, only those winding ramps that you got to go up like that. They didn't have a screaming PA guy on third down.
Then I would go. I hate those guys.
They didn't have that.
It's third down. Yep. Fuck you.
None of that in Gillette.
It's because they don't need it. No. They know they're nice. They don't need the fake turn up. Hate the fake turn up. It happened at Houston. It happened in LA when I went.
Oh, LA was annoying as fuck.
But Patriots, they know what the fuck they got.
Yeah.
They know the fans are there for them. They don't need no fake ass shit.
Yeah, they got a loyal ass fan base. There was a lot of Patriots fans there to watch some Jags. Didn't have time to check out Patriots Place.
What's that?
It's like the outdoor mall they have around the stadium. Shopping centers, bars.
Did they show off? Do they show off their championships as much as they can? Like, do they put everywhere that we are 6-time Super Bowl champions? Do they have Brady stuff everywhere?
No, they just have their banners in the on the scoreboard and shit. So they have their Super Bowl shit in the stadium, like hanging, because it's outdoors and shit.
But when you walk around the concourse, do you see like?
Oh no!
Oh, the 2000.
No.
What?
No. It's a mid stadium. It's
mid.
It's like Bengals but taller.
Wow, that's surprising.
You've been to Bengals, right?
No.
Oh, well, yeah. It's kind of. It reminds me of Bengals Stadium, but just a little taller. Bengals more wide.
See, if we won one championship, that shit's getting plastered everywhere. I feel like.
Yeah, most likely. They only have one road into their stadium that's 30 minutes from their main city, so they block a lane of traffic so everyone leaves from the same way. And traffic was hell leaving, and we left in the fucking midway through the fourth, and it was still hell. So two entire roads of cars were filled. Parking and walking to the stadium, Patriots fans in their cars would see the Jags logo and just laugh. We were mocked as we walked up the steps from our seat to go get beer.
Yep.
They said, leaving already? I said, no, getting beer.
Bro, is this the worst? Is this the worst away game that you've been to? 50-10?
50-10. I don't even pay attention to the game. I just drink my beer and engage with the people in the stands.
50-10. I can't
10.
even. I mean, it wasn't ever
I left
close.
at 41-7.
41-7. Like, this is professional football. This isn't supposed to happen.
It is one of the bottom of stadiums I've attended so far. Like, their tailgating is like in dirt.
I mean, what do they have to tailgate for? They've won it all 6 times.
They was out there cooking and playing cornhole, throwing footballs for the Jags, man. They got nothing better to do. Patriots football is a culture. That's all they know. They had good lobster rolls in Boston, good seafood up there. I still didn't try the clam chowder.
Chowder?
Not a big fan of chowder, but I'm sure it was good. Went to the Celtics game after TD Garden, where Celtics play. Electric atmosphere. I would have loved to have been there when Paul Pierce, Garnett, Ray Allen were there winning a championship.
Rondo.
Because that building was loud as fuck for
baby.
a Magic game. So I saw 2 50 burgers, one from the Pats and one from Jaylen Brown. So it was a good Sunday. Jaylen Brown dropped fucking 50 on the Magic head.
Jeez.
And Mac Jones dropped 50 on mine. So 50-10. Can't believe it. And this is after the clown shit came about, and then they go out there and put up 10 and give up 50.
How far away is Foxborough from Boston?
It was like 25 minutes.
Okay.
It was a hike.
All right. Do you want to get into what's going on with this clown movement? We talked about it last week. You want to talk about what's happened? Because it's been in national news. It's finally made national headlines, which is awesome. Headlines. We are there. We've made it. The clown movement has made it.
I don't think any other team that's got 2 wins by week 17 has made national headlines for something like this.
Because remember what I said last week? People get fired for bad performance or being a PR nightmare. And Trent Baalke is both, the GM of the Jaguars. He is a terrible general manager, has been everywhere he's went. I remember 49er fans warned us when we hired him. He's like, you got to get that man out of your building. Well, we're trying. So he's a PR nightmare because, look, you're getting clowned out in your state. It's a clown out in the stadium Sunday. And so he's a PR nightmare right now. It's all in national news. And he's terrible at his job. Worst fucking team that I've ever seen assembled for the Jaguars. And I've been a fan in the Blaine Gabbert days. Been a fan for a minute. Way too many minutes, actually. So here's one of the stories that's been picked up from AP. This says, if a 40-point drubbing at New England didn't get Jacksonville owner Shad Khan's full attention, then what's being planned for the team's season finale just might. Franchise fans... Oh, sorry. Wow. Frustrated fans are revolting against the Jaguars and have Khan in their crosshairs. Hundreds, if not thousands, have changed their social media profile pics to a clown, donning Khan's signature mustache. Now, I'll say I did not do the mustache because I think there's a line. It's easy to go from calling Khan clownish and his football moves clownish to calling him a clown. I feel like calling him a clown, that's very disrespectful. He's a very rich man, and it's not like I'm kissing his boots, but I'm just saying I don't think I think clown is a little disrespectful. And while I get everyone that's putting clown as their Avi and calling him a clown are calling him a clown because it's a football shit, I know it's not because they think it. If they met him in person, they wouldn't call him a clown straight to his face. They'd probably really talk shit about his football moves, which is what everyone's doing. But we're not saying he's a clown individual. I'm sure he's a great guy. Heard him talk many times. I'm sure he has charities and what he wants to do for whether it gets done or not because of what the city holds back and what the taxpayers don't allow. What he wants to do for downtown Jacksonville is a lot, as much as they let him. So I am not going to toe that line. So what I've done, I started by using my Avi of when we went to a Rams game a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago at this point.
December 5th.
Yeah, literally a month ago. I started with my picture of wearing the clown. We had a TikTok that did pretty well from that game when we were wearing clown outfits. And I'm not going to say we started this movement.
We didn't start this movement.
No, not this one in particular. But
we've been on the clown wave.
Yeah, we've been on that wave. So I started with that picture, me and my clown at SoFi, and then I just changed it because I was like, I have actually a lot of pictures of me and clowns because I fucking love the Joker. So I changed it recently to me at Halloween 2019 wearing my Joker 2019 from the what's the name? The newest Joker movie. I was dressed up
Joker?
Joker. I was dressed up as Joker from Joker. And it's me next to Pennywise, who was also in costume on Halloween that year. So that is now my Abby. So back to the story. The goal is to persuade Khan to fire general manager Trent Baalke, whose reputation and repeated mistakes have been under the microscope since NFL Network reported that Baalke would be retained in 2020 and would assist in the team's coaching search. So it's not only that he's going to be retained, it's that he's helping hire the next head coach. This is such an important hire. We fucked up the first one. Trevor Lawrence, his future depends on having a guy he can meet with on a regular basis, exchange texts with whenever he wants, and not be toxic and be just a good all-around guy and a great offensive mind. This is such an important hire, and to think that toxic Trent Baalke has any say in it, drives us up a wall, and we cannot go another year with this and have to reset next year. So it needs to be done now. This is the most fired up I've been about the Jags since we drafted Trevor Lawrence, and I am going to go all out Sunday.
You are going all out.
Well, I'm going to stop drinking after today's pod. I'm going to go. That's when I go most all out on Sundays.
You don't drink for 3 days?
Yeah, if I go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday without drinking, Sunday I am ready for a war. So that's what's going to happen Sunday. I'm not going to drink until then.
You're blacking in Joker.
Yeah, I bought my makeup today. It's going to be, I'm going to be donning my Joker outfit, and I'm the green head, the Heath Ledger Joker, because I did the I gotta get his name. It's an easy name. It's pretty popular. Anyway,
I will be pissed if Jags staff at all tries to stop
suppress us
clown paraphernalia coming into the stadium. I would have to call my franchise soft if that happened. I already do, but
Joaquin Phoenix.
But if they don't allow fans to come in there and act a goddamn fool in the last game of the season after what they've given us for the past 4 months, I don't even know what I'm going to be able to say. I don't know what I'm going to say. But I am not going all out. I am taking the wig, the bow,
I'm just doing makeup.
The nose, and maybe not even the nose because the shit don't fit on my big ass nose, right? Probably just go out there and do what I normally do, drink. I'll be showing up hungover because I'm going to hanging out with a friend at his birthday party the night before.
Oh damn! I haven't pieced that together. So yeah, that's Saturday night.
Yeah,
and
I'm flying back Sunday morning.
So you're flying back?
Yeah, driving down, flying back because I'm not going to drive back after being hungover.
So Nick's birthday is Saturday night.
Yeah. I found a flight out of Fort Lauderdale at 5 a.m.
Bro, why are you doing this to yourself?
Because I like my niggas. I can handle it. Come on. I can handle it. I land.
You're not going to sleep.
I land here at 9 a.m.
You're not going to sleep.
So I'll either meet you at the stadium or meet you here. I'll sleep. When? Depending on how late we're out.
Is it Miami that you're going out in?
Lauderdale. Maybe Lauderdale or Delray.
You'll sleep 2 hours. No, you won't. You're not sleeping. Your flight's at 5. You're not sleeping.
Are we not? Sleep on the plane.
Oh, fuck.
I'll sleep after the game.
Oh, my God. Yeah, just keep your drunk.
Yeah, sleep after the game. I usually do anyway.
Start drinking at
the game. Actually, I'll hit a second wind at the game.
Start drinking at midnight. And
start at midnight?
Yeah, start at midnight.
That's not going to work.
Because then you just drink from midnight to noon. 12 hours. Fuck, bro. Damn, I didn't piece that together. You're fucked. But we'll see how you handle it.
Handle what?
The night and then the morning.
I'll be fine.
That's tough.
I'll be tired, but you won't see it until I knock the fuck back out here.
To party, drink, plane ride, land.
2 plane rides. I connect in Atlanta.
You connect from Fort Lauderdale to Jacksonville?
I got to go to Atlanta first and then come to Jacksonville.
That's so funny.
I couldn't make that drive.
But surely the plane ride trip is longer than the 5-hour drive. That whole thing, it's got to be, right?
I haven't checked. I just booked it because it was the only option.
You're riding with John A?
Yeah.
Same tickets?
Oh, no. She's flying out of South Florida separately, but in the morning, same morning.
And going where?
Back home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my itinerary this weekend.
Wow, so the shit you do. You better, man. Yeah, I should take your vitamins.
I do. So I ain't got COVID yet. Men's one a day. I will recommend that wholeheartedly.
Everyone's getting COVID right now. It's crazy.
Literally everybody. Everyone has gotten that shit, except anybody in my family, except my sister's boyfriend, who's not my family.
I was listening to
The Dunns are immune. Let me chill.
that is crazy that your mom and dad haven't gotten it.
Nope.
I was listening to a
Or sister.
podcast the other day, and he was talking about how COVID is like just like black cloud over everyone's head. Like you can't be fully happy right now. And I don't know, but I don't see that for me.
I don't see it either.
Like I can do right now anything I want to do. I mean, there's some people that even the people that are timid about COVID, I still hang out with them as much as I want to, which is none. Just kidding.
Well, I think a lot of factors go into what that guy said about not being 100% happy right now. It's easy for us because we live in Florida. It's been free for years.
I can see if you live in like when we went to LA and we had to show our Vax card, that was weird. That made me uncomfortable to get into.
And New York's doing that now. Seattle did that. Boston's implementing that in a couple weeks, where you have to show your Vax card to get into places. Like that adds another piece into life that isn't normal. Like showing a vaccination card for a disease that has several mutations. Like there's probably going to be more variants coming out. Like we don't even have a vaccine that protects against Omicron.
I think
these original ones were for OG and Delta.
So I think the OG. So I think it protects against Omicron, but I think the variants. Not going to speak out.
Yeah, we're not the CDC, and we're from Florida, so we partially
we got no knowledge, and we don't give a fuck.
But I'm boosted in shit because I do travel and I, have to respect the rules of other cities and shit. But I would much rather live in Florida where I don't have to do all that because I like an easy going life.
Someone got arrested at DeSantis's press conference today for I didn't see what caused it, but he was definitely there to protest DeSantis's. He's a popular guy in Jacksonville. I think DeSantis was in Jacksonville today, I think. And he, when he was getting arrested, he was chanting about DeSantis and the virus taking over Florida and how DeSantis doesn't care about the welfare.
Well, I think at least here we should have more free testing available. Like I can hardly get an appointment at CVS for one of them drive-through shits.
Yeah, the testing around I saw someone send a snap in one of our group chats about waiting in long ass line.
Yeah.
I think it's Colton.
Long
ass line to get tested.
And that's another thing. Like we have this the virus has been here, yet we can't get people tested like on a timely basis. There shouldn't be long lines for COVID tests.
There should be
widely available.
It'd be nice if everyone got a weekly test mailed to them, if they could just opt into that service.
Yeah. U.S. could easily do that. Richest country in the fucking world, and we got people that can't get tests. Like we're out of supply for tests. Like the Walgreens shelves are stocked here with the self-home antigen shits, and I had to mail my girlfriend one in Ohio because their shelves are fucking.
You did that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I mailed her 2 because they don't have any on the shelves there. When she had COVID 2 weeks ago, there were none in the.
I like how our shelves are full. Like no one gives a.
Went to Walgreens, brother, in like 4 different places in Walgreens.
Yeah.
Like back by the pharmaceutical, up in the front, in the Christmas display. Hey, here, have a test. I was like, y'all got any of it? I called them. I was like, hey, y'all got any tests?
We got plenty, baby.
They said we got plenty. They're all over the place. I said, bet I'll be in a couple minutes. Why the fuck are we on COVID?
I don't know how that happened.
We were talking about Jags clown out.
I love tangents.
Someone hit our community line earlier this week and said, y'all were all over the place last episode, but I loved it. He's like, and I loved it with the question mark. But yes, Clown Out Sunday in Jacksonville. Enjoy. Hope y'all enjoy because we the fuck sure will. I'm glad everyone's finally dressing up as clowns because I've been here. But my reason was different. I was making fun of myself for being a Jags fan, which now we're clowning the owner. So they kind of took that from me. Hijacked my reasoning. But it's all right. I explained myself, and I will continue to. More NFL news. To Andy's question last episode about the coach of the year, I think after this week, it's definitely Mike fucking Vrabel.
Yep.
And I'm sick.
11-5.
First seed in the AFC with the fucking Texans next, which they lost.
They're going to be 12-5.
Which they lost to. So, any given Sunday. So they could still lose that. But regardless, game hasn't been played yet. They haven't had Derrick Henry since Halloween.
Well, I thought that was the end of them.
So did I. Because I thought that was their offense. I thought he was the damn. Shouldn't have said that. Didn't have anything ready. No comparison ready.
You thought he was the
Jonathan Taylor of the Colts? Is that?
You thought he was the Mahomes of the?
Now they won with Chad Henne.
All right,
in the playoff. No AJ Brown for a chunk of games. He's like their best receiver. He's a beast, underrated too. And they signed a washed Julio Jones and Adrian Peterson to take like one game over for Henry. And they're sitting at 11-5. I couldn't imagine going through that and being at 11-5 still. I remember some Titans fans on my timeline being like, I hate this team after like a couple losses. And it only put them at like 5 losses on the season. Like they were saying that when they only had 3 losses. And here they are, first seed in the AFC.
Which is stacked.
The stacked AFC with Mahomes, with Burrow, with Herbert. Who did I miss? Josh Allen. AFC stacked. And these Titans here, first place. Vrabel is getting that crown. And I hate every fucking second.
Let's go through their schedule and see who they've beaten.
They had a pretty tough schedule at the start.
So they started by getting blown out by the Cardinals 38-13. I was on cloud 9 after that. Then they beat the Seahawks in OT 33-30. They beat the Colts. Colts were kind of mid to start the year.
Mid!
That actually scared me. The Jets beat them.
Yep.
So we're like, no. Titans are done.
Yep.
Then they blow out the Jags. They beat the Bills. They beat the Chiefs 27-3.
Yeah.
They sweep the Colts.
I think after they beat the Chiefs, I think that's where we're like, what is the NFL this year?
Exactly.
After they lose to the Jets.
They beat the Colts in OT. They beat the Rams, like it wasn't even close, 28-16, and it wasn't even that close. They beat the Saints, another impressive one. So Colts, Rams, Saints, impressive. So the Titans are on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-game winning streak that includes beating the Saints, Rams, Colts, Chiefs, and Bills.
Yeah.
And Jags. And then they lose to the Texans.
With Derrick Henry.
No, this is November 21st.
Oh, never mind.
Stupid NFL season this year.
It's been stupid. And like imagine the Titans did win those games against those shitty teams. They would be out here at fucking 12-3.
So, oh man. So it looked kind of rough for them. So they lost to the Texans, lost to the Pats, like big time. Beat the Jags 20-0. And typically when you play the Jags, it's a get-right game. But then they lose to the Steelers 19-13. Beat the Niners 20-17.
Shouldn't have won that one.
Destroy the Dolphins 34-3. And I mean, we don't have much time to talk about the Dolphins. I just want to say
that was my upset pick.
Dolphins are not good. Don't let them trick you. The games that they've won have been up against garbage teams, and they're one of those teams that beat the bad teams every now and then. I remember watching Dolphins. It was their primetime game Monday night. They played the Saints. And they won. And just like Tua's completion percentage, after watching him in person finally, not that impressive. And when Jalen Waddle, this feels like every week, gets like 10 catches and doesn't even break 100 yards. It's weird. Meanwhile, Jamar Chase will have like 150 on 5 catches. Yeah. And it's not Jalen Waddle's fault. It's like this offense and Tua. They're
throwing behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Tua's not going to last, I don't think. If they bring him back, I think they're going to have to bring him back next year because the quarterback draft class is not the best. So he will be back next year, but I don't expect him to last too much longer. And then the Titans play the Texans again this week, which will probably be a dub, but who knows? Texans already beat him this year, and the NFL is crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them to get swept by the Texans. So,
but I've seen a lot of impressive wins. I've seen some bad losses, but I think for Vrabel to keep it all together, and without Derrick Henry, without A.J. Brown for a lot, and for a mid don't do it.
I'm not.
For a mid Julio Jones, to lose. Remember when they played a game on primetime where they lost, I think it's versus Bills. They lost so many defenders. Like they're out a good handful of people, and they're still doing this. It's so impressive.
I have no idea.
Unfortunately, it's impressive.
I don't know how they've kept it together like this, but they have. So, Mike Grable, here's your fucking flowers. Piece of shit.
So before we get into the rest of the NFL, I want to say about this Antonio Brown situation. I shit you not. Before that happened, when we were watching the Patriots, when I was watching Patriots Jags game.
Oh, nice. You tuned in.
Hold on. Reverse. When I was on Red Zone and it would show up and I'd see the score updates, I was thinking, and I've done this before, but Sunday specifically, I was like, if I were a player on this team, like a defender, we're getting just destroyed.
You'd walk off.
What would stop me if I'm like a player that has made enough money? There was that Bills player that quit at halftime. If I've made enough money, if I don't see my future being too bright in the league, and that's a lot of Jags players, I think being embarrassed like that, I would walk the fuck off. I would just say, you know what? Fuck it. I can't do this. I can't get embarrassed every week. I'm gone. I would just take off if I got flagged for some bullshit by a ref.
Is quitting not more embarrassing?
I would if I was doing my part, if I felt like I was doing my part, but this team was just so ass that we're getting beat 50 to whatever.
Oh.
I would just take my shit off and leave. And I thought that during the Jags-Patriots game. And in the next time slot of games, Antonio Brown fucking does that shit. I was like, what? Why didn't I tweet that? And that scene was wild. And then the freaking tweet about him waiting for his Uber and then him in the taxi.
Oh, I didn't see the one in the taxi.
Yeah, so he got picked up by, I think, someone who's big on some kind of social media.
Oh, he
He's
hit
a
up a
driver.
social media.
I don't know how it worked. But yeah, Antonio Brown's situation is so wild.
It's bizarre because you're playing with the best player in the NFL history.
Yeah.
Not really a debate there, but
Aaron Rodgers is making it interesting this year. But
like,
and last year and the year before that.
But Antonio Brown literally got brought to Tampa because of Tom. Whatever they're saying that he walked off the field for, whether it was because he was hurt and whatever, blah, 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 whatever. Him doing that was pretty ridiculous and wild. Like, I've never seen that shit before. Like, he didn't even keep his pads on. He went shirtless off to the locker room, saying peace to the fans, tossing shit to the stadium. They were losing, but they ended up winning the game. I couldn't even tell you who's left for Brady to throw to with Fournette, Godwin, AB now gone. It's Mike Evans and this other guy whose name I don't know. But that shit was wild. Like AB, I made a CTE joke because everyone else was. So don't know what the hell's wrong with that man, but
the reason he fell in the draft was because of this shit. Like, he was seen as unstable. So, but he kept it together for a good amount of time in Pittsburgh to put together a Hall of Fame resume. Just, I don't think it's going to happen just because he's kind of fucking did this
loony,
shit.
A little loony.
He's a loon.
But he's out of the Bucs now. He's not coming back to that team. Bruce Arians is done with his ass. But
Would you trade for random? Would you trade for Calvin Ridley from the Falcons if they asked for?
Yeah, what are they asking for?
If they asked for
picks,
a first-round pick in next year, not this coming draft, but the one
2023.
Yeah,
sure, why not?
Because Steve Weich, who's a reporter,
he's been hurt most of this year, right?
No, he stepped away for mental issues or mental something. Don't want to say issues. It's probably frowned upon. He said. So, asked if Calvin Ridley's future with the Falcons is in jeopardy, Steve Weich, who's a reporter, told a radio show in Atlanta, quote, "I think so. The fact that he and the team have been so quiet and he hasn't surfaced, it appears like both sides could be looking for a fresh start." That'd be nice if we could get Calvin Ridley for cheaper than a first.
Oh yeah.
And if his mind is in football, that would be a good tool.
But I tell you, Trent Baalke and Bill O'Brien would not get him.
Trent Baalke ain't going for that shit. He is so stingy.
But
Bill O'Brien. I'm dead.
Oh yeah, fucking meme accounts. That's enough about AB. I thought someone would call about him, but guess nobody gives a fuck.
Guess not.
So as mentioned earlier in the pod, I got all these teams that have clinched already. Titans, Chiefs, Bengals, Bills, Patriots in the AFC. Packers, Rams, Bucks, Cowboys, Cardinals, Eagles in the NFC. So only Niners and Saints, as you heard CJC say, can make it in the NFC. And then the AFC, there's several more teams that can make it. And it all starts with Colts and the clown-ass circus Jags game. So all the attention is on our 2-15 asses this.
So who has clinched
Sunday.
in the AFC?
Titans, Chiefs, Bengals, Bills, Patriots.
So Bills have clinched?
Bills have clinched.
I thought Bills have to do something.
Bills have clinched.
Because I'm looking at this thing by Schefter that he tweeted this morning. He said Bills will clinch. Oh, I'm sorry. They're in, but they clinched the AFC East. Okay. So
they're in the playoffs.
Who's on the bubble? Who can still make it if something happens?
There's one spot left in the AFC. So which spots?
Okay, so which teams could take those?
Colts, Chargers, Raiders, Steelers, Ravens.
All right, I'm pulling up Schefter's tweet here. All right, so he starts with the Ravens. Ravens can clinch playoffs if they win and the Chargers lose to the Raiders, the Colts lose to the Jags, and the Dolphins lose to the Saints.
Jesus. Wait.
Very unlikely.
Dolphins don't play the Saints. Saints play.
Wait, why did I say Saints?
What'd you mean?
Ooh, I'm gone.
You lit?
Yikes, I'm lit. Sorry. Chargers lose, Indy loses, and Dolphins lose to?
I don't know who they play.
They play... I took it off of here. Don't have it. All right, so that's the Ravens.
Patriots.
Let's say
Patriots.
so. Okay,
I remember that.
Ravens aren't making it. There's no way in hell. Bills, we don't.
Sorry, Colin Treadone. I think that's the Ravens.
We don't care how the Bills win the division. Don't care how. Bengals. So they could get the number 1 seed.
They need Chiefs and Titans to lose, probably both of them.
They need to win. Who do they play?
Browns.
That's an easy dub. They need a Titans loss versus 49ers. That's not bad.
Texans.
Chiefs loss versus
Broncos.
Okay.
I'm going for my head right now.
And a Patriots loss or tie. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Bengals not getting first seed. Just be happy you made it.
Next one we have the Colts. They clinch playoff with a win versus the Jags.
Win and you're in. That's all you need.
Or a tie. They beat the Jags and they're in. Oh my God, we're getting smoked. Yeah, I'm not even going to go through the rest.
That's why I'm dead at Steelers fans being like, yo, please, we need your help.
Yeah.
We need your help. We're getting our ass beat.
The Chiefs can get the first seed with a win and the Titans loss.
That's easy.
Or a tie and Titans loss. Raiders can clinch playoffs.
This ought to be interesting.
They just got to win.
What?
If they win, they just have to win.
Oh, they just got to beat the Chargers.
Yeah, so the Chargers and Raiders game is when the winner makes the playoffs.
Okay.
I mean,
because there's 2 spots left.
Yeah, they could tie and Colts could lose.
That was a funny scenario.
Yeah, if the scenario is if the Jaguars beat the Colts,
Chargers and Raiders both get in if they tie.
Yeah. Is there motivation for that to happen?
Because Steelers have that one tie.
Yeah.
And they're both above them.
So if they play and leave it up to fate or the game, who's to say they don't lose? So why wouldn't you say, hey, what would happen if they did do that? What would happen if
they both kneeled?
The Jags win? Would there be repercussions for just kneeling out the clock?
I don't think that would happen.
What would?
I don't think a kneel down would happen.
You think they just play it out?
Yeah. I think they'd play.
But, oh man, that's crazy. But if you play it out, you're saying, hey, there's a chance we don't make it. If you collude with them.
But they're also division rivals, so you might want to kick one of them out.
Yeah, because you don't want to see them again.
Right.
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like we're talking about the top competition, professional football, NFL. These boys are ready to knock someone out of the playoffs.
Wow, Patriots could clinch the number 1 seed. I'm sick. They could do it if they win, the Bills lose, Chiefs lose, and Titans lose. It's probably unlikely.
Yeah.
They could win the division if they win and Bills lose.
Bills not losing. They got the Jets.
Steelers make the playoffs, surprisingly. If they win and the Colts lose and the
Chargers
and Raiders don't tie. Wow. Titans.
I'm saying, bro, a Jags win would be so wild for the rest of these teams.
Yeah, it would. That's it. If we win, we fuck it up.
We fuck shit up.
If the Titans get the number 1 seed if they win. All right. Whew, what a fucking
But there's no way we win, right?
No, there's no way.
No.
It is a wild, just like you said a couple weeks ago or last week.
Or on this pod.
It's going to be stupid, the playoff scenarios.
Oh, yeah. They're stupid.
NFL Red Zone is
and how great is it that we're here with meaningful January football?
Well, not us. But.
Yeah, us. It matters. Not for us, but, for implications for the rest of the league. Hinging on the 2-15 dumpster fire Trent Baalke Jags. Imagine having to rely on that team for your team to get in the playoffs. You got to be sick, Steelers fans.
So most games look like let's see. So the Colts-Jags game is at.
Imagine they made that Sunday night.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Well, they should make it Saturday night, but they have Chiefs-Broncos. Oh, it should be Sunday night, actually. It should be Sunday night. Chiefs-Broncos Saturday, 4:30. Cowboys-Eagles Saturday, 8:15. I don't think anything relies on that.
Because if our game was last,
Both have
then
clinched.
Chargers and Raiders wouldn't have the opportunity to kneel this shit out.
Right. What the fuck? Put us after. That's crazy. Yeah, Chargers-Raiders is Sunday night. So they're expecting the Colts to win.
Yeah.
Which
they're
means
favored
this
by
will
like
be
15.5.
This will be, and they will. And the Chargers-Raiders Sunday Night Football will be an insane game. That will be awesome to watch. Sunday Night Football. You can't sleep after getting back. You can't miss that game for the playoffs.
Sunday. Oh no, I can take a nap. I'll be up by 8.
Bet.
4-hour nap. Run me that.
I don't know. Sometimes you'd be lingering your naps.
True. I'll be all night.
So what else, what are we looking at?
No, I can sleep 4 hours. I've done that before.
So Colts Jags is at 1. Titans Texans is at 1. Jets Bills. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. Patriots Dolphins is at 4:25. So when's the Steelers?
Like none of those 4 p.m. games matter.
So the 1 p.m. games
To
look
me.
like it looks like the 1 p.m. games.
Except for the NFC battle, but who cares who gets the last spot in the NFC? I don't. I'll sleep through that. Wake me up at kickoff for Chargers Rams because I'm knocking when we get back here from the clown show. I'll make sure I fall asleep on the couch so I'm ready for it. But you might not like that because I'll be snoozing.
Yeah.
But we made it, y'all. The end of the season, the playoff scenarios are in, and they're wild, like we said. So buckle up, get your fucking popcorn and pizza and buffalo chicken dip ready, baby. It's fucking January football.
I gotta pee.
Peace. Game picks. Looks like Andy's got some little game up his sleeve this week. Before he comes back, I gotta say, bro, I've had 2 weeks to come back on this man. I'm only down 2 games from tying him. In the past 2 weeks, I have not been able to close my gap, even when Andy has made some bad picks. Like this past week, he missed on 2 of his picks. But so the fuck did I. I'm so pissed because I could have been past this man in game picks already, but it just must not be meant to be because I've had fucking back-to-back weeks where I could have overtaken him because he's missed on a lot of his picks the last few weeks. And now he's got this game that he's about to come back from the bathroom and talk to you guys about where we don't even get to choose our own games this week. So maybe this will have like a negative effect, him trying to be cute and shit. But let's see what he says when he gets back from the bathroom. This man stay taking pee breaks, but I've had the same amount of fucking alcohol as this man. I had a glass of wine. He had a glass of wine. And I'm drinking water. Hold it. The people are listening while I'm rambling. Sorry. Just trying to keep y'all niggas listening. Ooh, I'm horny. My girlfriend's coming tomorrow. Oh, he's coming. My bestie. Welcome back. Sit down. What is this?
Were you stalling? I was just going to cut out the dead space.
I was stalling. It's funny. It'll be funny while they're listening, while they're driving. What is this game you got us playing?
Oh, so instead of doing lock of the week, instead of doing best game of the week, and what else did we do?
Just say, never mind.
Oh, so what we're going to do this week is we're going to make each other, the score is I'm 25-20 on the season when we do locks, upsets, and games of the week. And Eric is 23-22. So it's neck and neck pretty much. Although he needs to get 2 games or more. So you either have to sweep me, I have to go in 3, or I have to go 1-2, and you have to go 3-0. So it's going to be tough for you. So what we're doing this week.
I've had 2 weeks to come back too.
And you haven't. Although we are going to also do playoffs.
I'm aware.
Yeah, so
I'm trying to close my gap.
For this week, it's going to be interesting. We're going to choose each other's. We're going to pick every playoff game. But for this week, we're going to choose each other's games that they have to pick. And we'll alternate.
Okay.
So we'll have you go first. Pull up the Week 18 NFL schedule and pick a game that you want me to pick the winner of. Straight up. And we'll do straight up since you can pick any game.
Just 3 games straight up?
Yeah.
All right.
But start with 1, and then I'll do you 1.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
I'm going to give you... why are these all easy? Steelers, Ravens.
I was going to give you that one. Fuck. Give me Ravens.
They are favored by 5.5.
Niners, Rams.
That's a tough one. That is a playoff implication game for the Niners here. Rams favored by 4.5, and they're in Los Angeles with that annoying ass third down. Let me see who won the first game. Oh, Rams lost 31-10 last time. Yikes. Fuck, this one's hard. This one is hard. Niners have to go on the road and win to clinch playoffs. Rams don't want to see them again. Give me Rams.
Okay.
Saints make playoffs.
Oh, wow. All right, your turn.
You have to pick between the Chargers and Raiders.
Chargers. Nah.
Don't do Grill Master like that.
Chargers. Sorry, Tyler. Chargers. Winning they're in. Oh my God.
What the fuck?
It's John Michael.
Close the door.
Oh yeah, your attorney can come in. So it looks like John Michael is here with his attorney.
Andy kept looking at the door, so I was like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ.
So
I am,
this
yeah.
is right there.
Are you Raptors fan? Yeah.
Yikes. So take a seat right there on the couch.
Welcome.
John Michael is here for his Patreon episode. And
he brought his attorney. What
did
you bring?
you
The
bring?
belt?
Horny champion.
I was going to change it, but I didn't have time. Yeah, I legit brought a belt because I did win the fantasy championship.
Well, you haven't been crowned, so
I
don't
haven't
put that
been
on.
crowned
Don't
just
put that
yet.
on.
The
Don't
money
put that
hasn't
on.
been sent yet, so
don't put
I
that
have
on.
to go on trial.
Don't put that on.
first.
You haven't won.
Innocent until proven guilty around here. I guess so. We're in the middle of game picks right now. So.
Yeah, we're in the middle of game picks, and then we'll wrap up the main, and then we'll go on to Patreon, where you will be standing trial for your alleged win in fantasy football. Do you want to? If you want to scoot over, you both can fit on the couch.
Yeah.
Little wet there. My asshole is sweaty. Oh shit!
I come here and all chaos breaks loose.
Yeah.
I know.
All right, relax.
All I had to do was win, though, and we wouldn't even be here right now. So you have to give me a game now.
Yeah. All right. So I'm giving you. Let's see. I had it in mind. We're gonna go. Give me a winner between. Ooh, this is tough. This is tough.
It is. I feel like the rest of these are probably gimmies,
Yeah.
but who knows?
Did Cardinals clinch?
Yep.
Yeah, they did.
Packers Lions. Imagine.
Lions upsetting.
Give me Cowboys Eagles winner.
Cowboys.
Damn it.
Eagles already clinched too, so none of them.
All right, hold on, John. I have to give you a mic.
Yeah, John, relax.
Who you talking to?
You want to say something?
Not really. I'm just here for the vibes.
He's here for the vibes and the Patreon. He'll be real talking about that shit.
All right, your turn.
This is your last game to choose from, so I'm going to try to find the hardest one left here. Bears Vikings.
Bears fight. This dude's fighting. John Who? Say it again.
Bears Vikings.
Oh, that's good.
Thanks. He got it that big.
Vikings.
Vikings. All right. Your three teams are Ravens, Chargers.
Don't want to know. Don't
and
say
Vikings.
it. All right. Give me a winner between. Ooh.
You said ooh.
Patriots, Dolphins in Miami.
Patriots.
Dolphins are fighting
give
for
a
their lives.
fuck.
They are out of the playoffs.
They're out of the
contention.
playoffs.
Who is?
The Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Ah, shit.
They got eliminated.
Patriots finna run them boys.
Yeah. They're
okay.
gonna have to.
Well,
That's why I said that shit so quickly.
Well, you need
I need a sweep.
You need to come back. So this is a good chance for you to come back.
Yeah, because when the playoffs start, we're probably going to pick the same teams in those games. But if we're
No, I don't think so.
If we're close, then we're gonna have to get creative.
If you guys like Vizzies or Land Shark, we have so many in the fridge. Go help yourself. We also have a bar right there that has liquor.
I'm not drinking them.
If you guys want to make a drink, feel free. Give him the mic. Ask a question.
I was just asking, who should I be a shill for and be a sponsor for?
Who you guys want? No alcohol sponsor on the pod, unfortunately. Just make sure you use our code on PrizePicks if you're a gambler.
Yeah, he knows all about my PrizePicks.
Yeah.
Okay. I watch John fail every week.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Daddy Sportsbook.
So yeah, fridge is open. Make yourself at home. All right, what do we have left?
My bed's open.
NBA.
Oh yes, Spurs
NBA
down by 27 to the Raptors.
So we normally don't have a NBA segment.
We don't,
but
you're in your bag.
I've written some things down.
He's a Bulls fan.
Bulls fan. Yeah, number 1 in the East, baby. Let's go.
I only said that because I need some backup.
LeBron is on a crazy streak right now. I don't think it matters wins or losses. No, it hasn't been mattering wins or losses. I know that the Lakers fans hate Westbrook right now. Like, hate him. He's doing stupid. Like, he's going triple doubles, but he's not. It's not.
He's doing stupid shit on the court too.
Well, the one game I watched him on Halloween Day.
Halloween.
Yeah, legit. I went to LA for Halloween, and the game I watched with Westbrook, he legit threw a ball in the back of the guy's head, and I was just Bree, my fiance, was like dying of
Does
laughter.
Westbrook have NBA CTE?
Relax. I don't think it's
Can
possible.
you imagine?
Why is
Kyrie Irving,
a sensitive subject? It's a fucking brain injury. Like it can be joked about. We don't even know until after they're dead when they can check the damn brain anyway.
Tony Parker's estate is for sale.
Did you see that? Did you guys see that?
I did not.
Tony Parker is in his fucking bag.
Bro, I did not think NBA players could afford this. I mean, I know they can afford a lot, but a $19.5 million house. Did you see the water park?
Yeah, he's at a water park.
It's like a triple level water park.
It's Wet and Wild
with pools at every level.
Daytona Lagoon
slides. Good throwback. High school. Shout out.
Got a lazy river?
Probably. And so, former NBA star Tony Parker, Texas home for sale to start. It's listed at $19.5 million. It comes with a water park, greenhouse, yay, fruit orchard, okay, and 1,500 bottle wine cellar.
He's French, that motherfucker. Drink some wine.
Absolutely. And 6,000 square foot fitness center. 6,000. So he has a basketball court.
So what does he need all that fitness for after retirement?
Maybe he probably had this house when he was on the Spurs.
Yeah, for sure. He was on the Spurs for like 17, 18 years.
Popovich probably requires a 6,000 square
And he's
foot.
a fucking professional athlete. You're not just getting salary money. You're getting sponsorship money. And he's French, so he's probably getting French sponsorship money. And he owns a French
fries?
team.
Who's sponsoring from France?
Bitch, I don't know. Look
French
at
fries.
Look it up.
Tony Parker endorsements.
Tony Parker is like the most famous French player in the NBA. I'm sure he's got plenty of money over there in that country. Who you got? Boris Diaw?
Gobert?
Gobert.
What are we debating? The richest French athletes?
Most famous French
Oh,
NBA
I mean,
athlete.
yeah, it can't be in general because soccer gets it all.
Who would be who would be the French guy in soccer?
Like right now, Kylian Mbappe probably.
Mbappe. No, I know Mbappe.
Who? Wait.
The Stoops.
Oh no, you don't have the.
When they won the World Cup.
You didn't bring your headphones.
I
did
have
you?
wireless, but I don't have wired ones.
They won the World Cup with, right?
Yeah,
Like,
Mbappe.
When was that?
Man, 2018.
2018. So we're coming
World
up.
Cup year.
We're coming
We're in
up.
World Cup year.
It's World Cup year. I love that shit. June, right?
I'm joking.
It's
joking.
fun.
I love World Cup. Vuvuzelas. Where's it at?
Vuvuzelas. That's South Africa.
Yeah,
2010.
Where's it at this year?
Come on.
It's at Qatar.
Bro, I had the
Egypt?
World Cup.
No, Qatar is in the Middle East.
Jesus.
So is Egypt.
No, it's not. It's Africa.
I know it's in Africa. Africa low key in the Middle East.
Yikes. I had that World Cup game on 360.
Oh shit.
The soccer game. Oh my god.
I think
good.
a lot of people did.
It was so good.
That's when people really like.
That's what got me into it.
That's what every American learns. I feel like is through FIFA. That's how I learned.
That's how I learned.
Exactly.
That's why I still drop references from old soccer players that aren't even playing anymore, like Drogba, Fernando Torres, and that's all I got.
Oh, that's all cool though. Landon Donovan's goal against Algeria is in my mind forever. Made me a soccer fan.
Who's he play for now?
He's retired.
Oh, see, there you go. Only know retired soccer players, but that's our episode, guys. John Michael, you kind of scared me walking in here. Can you hit us with the outro music on the soundboard?
Which one is
top
that?
left.
Top left. Oh, thank you, John Michael. That's our show, y'all. Make sure you share this episode with your parents, friends, enemies. Rate and review us on not iTunes, Apple Podcasts. Watch us on youtube.com/Dunn and Drew.
You can rate and review us on Spotify too,
as well. Hey, special guest, subscribe right now. Hey, patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. Make sure you on that. Get on PrizePicks and play some bets. We'll see you next week. Enjoy the national championship game and the NFL final regular season week. This has been Dunn and Drew, baby. Peace.